to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Camila and I am filming an updated makeup routine simply because I feel like my last routine was 4 months ago and I feel like I make this an annual video to film it like every 3 months, so why not? But first things first, my makeup would not come out good if it wasn't for my skin prep before doing my makeup. I feel like skin prep is everything. So I would usually use the ordinary hyaluronic acid, but I literally ran out, so we're not using that today and that's fine. But I washed my face with I think that's how you say it, cleanser before this, so my skin is nice and clean. And next thing I do, I make sure that my face is damp, so I'm just gonna spray some water on my face since my face has dried already. But I'm just gonna damp my face real quick. After my face is damp, I'm gonna use my advanced nail mucin, and I bought this from Amazon and I've heard that they're selling like fake ones, so make sure you're buying the real one, besties. The real one is supposed to say the one made in Korea. I take my nail mucin and I put around 2 pumps and I just mix it around like that and do that little thing, and I make sure to tap it into my skin because I heard you could get really bad skin like damage if you don't tap it in. So I just tap it in all over my face. I kind of do an extra little pump for my forehead, so I just get it everywhere and I just tap like so. After tapping my face, it is time for moisturizer. I am using 2 moisturizers at the moment. I used to only use 1, but this time I'm going to use the Vanity Cream moisturizing cream, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. I love that this is a heavy moisturizer because it just moisturizes my skin so well. After that moisturizer, I go in with the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion, and I have seen a huge difference in my makeup routine when I use these 2 moisturizers because I feel like my skin is very dry, and moisturizing twice really helps my skin prep and make sure that it's like super nice on my skin when my makeup comes on. After that moisturizer, I go ahead with the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. This is 50 and I use this all over my skin too because sunscreen is also important, and I put this everywhere. Oh, I put way too much. One thing I do have to say about the sunscreen is low-key has a white cast, which I don't like, but I have not found a sunscreen that I actually really like that doesn't have a white cast. Oh, I literally put way too much because this white cast is not cute. Anyways, then after that is my whole skin prepped. I put way too much sunscreen on, but I go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I recommend this one, but I also recommend the Hydro Grip Primer. Oh my god, there's a hair. I put this all over my face. I love using so much primer, and especially like grip primers like this because they just make my makeup stay along the whole day. After using my primer, I fan my face real quick just to make sure my primer is dry. After my face is dry and my primer is on, I go with the Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless Foundation in the shade 118, and since this foundation does not have a pump, I go on with this like eyebrow brush and I just put it everywhere, and I make sure to put it evenly on my skin, but I just pat it all over my face. This beauty blender is from Target, but either I'll use this one or my Real Techniques one. And I know a lot of people wet their beauty blenders, but mine are like already damp from all the foundation I use, so I don't really wet my foundation, my beauty blender. After that, I gel down my eyebrows. I usually use the NYX one, but today we're gonna be using the e.l.f. brow lift, and I'm just gonna gel my eyebrows like normal. I don't put anything on my eyebrows, and I just take a spoolie and gel them down just like that. I always make sure the front bellitos are down because those are the ones that don't ever want to stay down. After I gel down my eyebrows, I take my L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hour wear in the shade 360 Cashmere. I put on concealer in all the spots I want, so under my eyes just like that, and then like on my nose because I can never get foundation like that, and then right there, and on my forehead, and then I have a little pimple there, so right there. But I don't blend that out yet because I let it dry just a little bit. And I take this eyebrow brush and I take some concealer and I carve out my eyebrows, but just from the bottom, because although they're already done and they look cute, I feel like carving them out just makes them look 10 times more neat and clean. So I just go under my eyebrow like normal and carve them out. After I do that on the bottom, I always make sure to go to the top like that. I don't really conceal the top. If I'm feeling extra, I'll conceal the top with foundation, or I'll clean them up with foundation, but I am not doing that today. And that's what they look like after. I feel like it just makes them look a lot more neater. But then I take this little brush, it's like a fluffy brush, and I just pat down where I concealed them, so no like extra concealer is on there, and make sure it just looks cute and clean. And I just pat down like that real quick. So I'm not gonna be blending out my concealer yet because I let it dry for a little bit, but I take my e.l.f. Halo Glow contour in the shade Tan Deep, and I take my contour and I put it on the places where contour should go. I put it like right here by my cheekbones. I try not to put too much, but I put like 2 little dots like that on my chin. I put too much on my nose and on my forehead like that. And I used to use a brush for my contour, but now I don't. I have seen that this beauty blender has been working better for me and just making it look less muddy. So I just take a random beauty blender and just start blending the contour. Sometimes I blend the concealer with it, but I just try not to, and blend the contour itself. And then when I blend out the contour that I have here, I bring it up like to my forehead. Like I bring it up like that. I put way too much contour on my nose, but it's okay, we're gonna fix that. But I just blend out my contour. Okay, so after I blended out my contour, it is now time to blend out my concealer. I take this e.l.f. concealer beauty blender, I'm pretty sure, and blend out my concealer, but I blend it out in place because it just looks cleaner and neater like that. So I make sure to blend in place like that and blend it everywhere. I'm gonna put some concealer on my nose because I put way too much contour, so I'm just gonna be blending out a little bit of concealer like that. And then I have to be very careful about this, but I like blend out a little bit on my eyelid. And then after this comes the fun part, because we are setting down all of our cream products. And for this, I usually use the Fit Me powder, but I recently ran out and I could only find the Maybelline Super Stay, but I use this pressed powder in the shade 120. And I take my little powder puff, but I blend out my concealer just to make sure there's no creases at all, and take my powder puff and just set it down. And I set down everywhere where I put concealer, so I make sure to get right here where I put some on my nose, because I always like tend to not set it right here and it looks so weird. You can literally see that set. And I set my forehead too. And then by this point I have already creased my eyelids because I've been blinking, so I take this brush and just quickly blend that concealer out and take, I can't even find it, take my powder puff and set it as well. And then after that I take my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder and I am gonna put some right here with the same powder puff, just like that. So after I do that, I go on to bronzer, and I use the Juvia's Place Bronze in medium. Oh my god, I got powder literally all over my shirt. I take this random little brush and I take the shade in the bottom and bronze up everywhere where I put contour. And then I put some on my chin and right here on my jawline. After bronzer comes blush, my favorite part, and I take the Kylie Jenner Winter Kissed blush, and I love this blush. It's like a little light pink, very much winter kissed, and I put it up where my cheekbones are at, like that. And then I put some on my nose. So after putting on so much blush, it's okay because I take my powder again and I kind of just bake, and I put some on my nose like that. I never learned how to bake, but I think I'm doing it right. And I put some on my nose and under my eyes. After I put powder, I take this little eyeshadow brush and I take this random little palette from Temu. It's a little bright, but it has many shades of brown, and I used like the second and last darkest brown right here, and I put that on my eyelid. And after I do the brown, I take this little like cremita color and put some as well, so it looks like that. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I definitely can, and I think it looks better. So after all of that, I take off all the excess powder. Obviously retouch the blush a little bit because you can never have too much blush. And now it's time for lips, and this has recently been my lip combo. At the moment I'm using the Kylie Jenner lip liner in the shade Ice Latte, and I outline my lips with this. That's what it looks like. And then I take the Kylie lipstick in the shade Kylie and I put some on. After that, I take my Summer Fridays chapstick and just put it over it in this Summer Fridays. The butter is in the shade Vanilla Beige. That's what it looks like. It's like a really cute pinkish brownish lip combo. So at this point I will put highlight if I want to, but I low-key don't want to because I'm just going to school. And I put on setting spray. I take the Maybelline Lasting Fix, or I do my One Size setting spray. I did not know what it was called. So this is what my makeup ends up looking like. I think it's super cute, super like not too much, super natural, and something easy that I could do every day. I think it looks so cute. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications because girl, I'm posting every day until Christmas. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.